All right, all good. We've got our assistants helping us out. So, welcome. My dream was always that you guys would be able to come and train with me in Israel. At the moment, we're doing it virtually, and until we can get you guys here. So, we've been here in Israel in lockdown for about 2 weeks now at various degrees. I've been training here from home. So, I'm excited for you guys to join me through the regular training plan. What we're going to do are sessions, they're going to be practical. We're going to get straight into it. This isn't the session that you just kind of put on the TV, sit and watch on the couch. All you need is a bit of empty space, move the coffee table, and we're going to make use with what we've got. So first of all, I want to say thank you for all the messages and all the support we got. A lot of support we've been getting from our Australian crew at KMDI. Much appreciated. It really shows us that we're not in this fight alone. It's been quite a challenging time for myself, for Jared, and for the rest of the team. But we adapt and we make the best of what we've got. Today, we're going to be working on striking fundamentals. The principles, the most basic thing in Krav Maga is your ability to move and your ability to punch, to strike. Without that, all your defenses against knives, against sticks, against guns, against somebody to grab you, if you can't move, if you can't strike, nothing works out. So we're going to work on some drills that I work with instructors. And the way that I formulate and I go into this is really we're going to isolate the basics. Because if you want to have a good house, you got to start by building solid foundations. And at all levels, if you ask me, after 20 and some years, actually approaching 30 years of Krav Maga training, if you ask what I train on the most, it's my foundations. It's my ability to move, my ability to strike, because 80% of what I do comes back to that. So I give it the most attention. So without any further ado, I'm going to take you through the training session that we're going to do today, and then we'll get straight into it. All right, so it looks like this. I'm not sure if you can see. Every training session we're going to do is going to be separated into two parts. We're going to have our skills and we're going to have our drills. All right. We're going to start today's skills with some movements, some pivots, some side steps, and we're going to build up the foundations for what we're going to do later on. Now, my pivots, my side steps, all these moves, the foundation of Krav Maga, Imi, the founder, was a boxer and a wrestler. Our foundations, our infrastructure is on boxing movements, and they're very good foundations to have. On top of that come the higher level skills, the knives, the gun defenses, the grabs, the chokes, but everything is going to be built on that. So we're going to work on some movements. This session today is suitable for beginners. It's also very suitable for advanced. Everybody will be able to hopefully take what they need from there. After we finish that, we're going to go into our drills. We're going to do shadow boxing today. So we're really going to isolate step by step and work on our movement and our striking to make it good. And we're going to sweat a little bit as we go through it. First 2 rounds, we're going to go 2-minute rounds, 30-second break. 2-minute round, 30-second break. We're going to do that for all 12 rounds. First 2 rounds, we're going to focus on footwork, on building the foundations of the skills that we did. From there, we're going to start adding layers of striking as we build up, and as the skills become more solidified, we can start incorporating them and making them a lot more dynamic. Okay, so let's get to it. All right, we're going to start in our fighting stance. All right. From here, I take my back foot back, my elbows are in, my chin are down, and my shoulders are up. Now, if you're relatively new to this, don't worry, work with us, catch along, do what you can, and just work on the foundations. If you need a little bit more help, we'll be posting later on a little bit more in the resources, fighting stance, and some of the basic movements, but I'm going to take this from about the middle, and you'll be able to follow me pretty easily. So our fighting stance, feet shoulder width apart, elbows in, shoulders up, chin down, we're in a ready stance. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to work on moving a little bit forward. From here, we're going to push off that back leg as we drive forward and push off the front leg as we go back. Forward and back. You'll notice my back heel is raised, and as I'm going forward, I'm actually pushing off that leg forward to drive myself. It's very critical that you keep your mass centered. So from here, as I go forward, I'm not leaning forward, I'm not going back, I'm here centered. Forward and back. When I go back, I push off that back foot. Forward, back. Left side, I push off my right leg. And when I go right side, I push off my left leg. Forward, back, forward, back, and now change. Go forward, back, mix it up a little bit. Left, right, and all the time I'm working on having my foundation solid. All right, but if I just go straight forward like this, I'm going to go straight into my opponent's punches. So I want you to try this. We're going to go forward one step. And now when we go forward, I want you to bring your shoulder, your right shoulder to the left leg. And we're going to bend a little bit with our knees. The idea is from here, we're moving our head off the line of the attack. So step one, step two, up, one, 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 one. Again, one, 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 one. Okay, good. Now we're going to step one. And now when we close up with our second leg, we're going to bring the opposite shoulder. Now we're going to put the weight on this side. I'm still centered, but I've transitioned my weight onto the right foot. Ready? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, good. If you're feeling a little bit lost at this point, don't worry too much. We'll have a separate video working on these foundations. If you've got it, great. If you're getting to it, just practice it throughout the training session. You don't need it perfect for today. Ready? Head movement going forward, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Notice my head, left, right, moving off the line of attack. Left, right. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. Okay. Next movement we're going to need is our pivot and our side step. They work together. The idea from here is so we can go forward, we can go back, we can move our head as we're transitioning, so we're not a static target. But if we've got an aggressive, strong attacker coming in forward, we can't meet them going forward. If they've got a weapon, if they've got a knife, we need to be able to angle off. And we can't just run away backwards because they're going to be faster than us. So what we need to do is when somebody's coming forward, we're going to pivot and we're going to move off the line of the attack. So the first movement looks like this. Up. Again, up. Here. What I'm going to do in my fighting stance, back heel is always raised. I'm going to push off that back heel and I'm going to pivot off the front foot. And I should finish 90 degree, 45 degree. It's going to depend on how hard my opponent's pushing forward. Again, back foot, pivot, pivot. What you'll see sometimes I'll do is if I want a little bit more separation, I'm going to push. I can land here into my fighting stance. I can stand just a little bit, a couple of centimeters further back and close with the front foot. It just gives me, if you can imagine, this is the line of attackers. My opponent's coming forward. I need to move the center column off the line of the attack. I can go further back. So this is our pivot. Let's go. 1. Fighting stance, elbows in, shoulders up. 1. Come back. 1. 1. 1. All right, that's it. Last movement we're going to work for today before we build it up into our drills is going to be the side step. The side step looks something like this. Again, I'm going to open the range of attack. I can sidestep towards my right side, towards my back foot, and I can sidestep towards my front foot. Watch. So we're going to start. We're going to simply skip. So in a fighting stance, we're going to bring our left foot to the right, and from here, nice and light. At this point, all we're doing is skipping. You can relax, be completely loose. 1. This 1. If you want to break down even further, just stand feet shoulder width apart. Side step, side step. All it is skip, 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 up, up, up. Okay, now let's turn it more combative. So in our fighting stance, what we're going to do is we're going to skip. We're going to take our left leg to the right foot, just like we did. But now from here, we're going to kick our right foot back. So we end up facing 45 degrees. One more time. Up. Again. Up. Again. Up. Good. Watch my back heel. It's raised. Because from here, I'm going to come back very quickly with the strike. Ready? 1. 1. 1, 1. Okay, throw a cross into it. 1, bam, 2. Go. 1, 2. 1, 2. You need to be landed. You can't throw in there as you're jumping because there's no power. There's nothing behind your punch. So I'm going to go 1, and the moment I land on this foot, on the back foot, I'm going to push off it, bring my hips forward into a good solid cross, back to my defense. Go. Up. 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 Let's go to the other side. So from here, we have 2 options. Let's start with the basic. From here, I bring my right leg to my front leg, to my left leg. And now this one I kick out. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, we're already ending up 90 degrees here. 1, 2. 1, 2. And my stance is reversed at this point. 1. 1. Okay. If I need a bit more space because my attacker is going at me and I want a little bit backwards and side motion, what I'm going to do is instead of bringing my back leg to my front leg, I'm simply going to bring it behind it. Up. And from here I kick. 1. 1. 1. Boom. Left hand punch. Up. 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 Now check your stance. What's important for me at this point is that your weight is straight down the center line. And that's what we're working on. We're working on these transitions to keep centered. All right, let's put them together. So watch, it's going to be 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. Side step, side step. Side step, up, up, up. Go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. You following me? Let's put this together with the pivot. So watch. Pivot, side step. Again, pivot. So we're going to send our right leg. We're going to kick it back into fighting stance. And now from here, we're going to bring our left leg to right leg to pivot. So we change our angles twice. Ready? 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. 1, 2. It should be light. It should be very, very, very light. Your movement should be floating, like the great Ali. 1. Pivot, side step. Again. Pivot, side step, cross. Pivot, side step, boom. Again. Pivot, side step, up, cross, come back. Pivot, side step, boom, cross. That's it. Okay, so we've got our footwork. We had our movements going forward, head movements. I can do it as I'm going forward. I can do it stationary. You notice what I'm doing? I'm moving my weight, front foot, back foot, as I bring my shoulders forward. We had a pivot, we had a side step, and now we're ready to do a little bit of movement drills. These are critical, by the way. We have the same movements, right? If you've been training Krav Maga for a while, you know, with my pistol defense or anything I want to deflect off the center line, as I push it, from here, I'm going to take my back leg and I'm going to pivot in order to open. Against baseball bats, against things from the side, when I need to move very quickly in this direction, I'm going to have the side step. So yes, these are classical, what can be called old school boxing moves, which is one of our parents. But we see this coming up in every aspect of Krav Maga training. And if you can't move and strike quickly, you don't have Krav Maga. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're about to go into 12 rounds. We're going to go all the way through, no break. So 2 minutes on, 30 seconds on, 2 minutes on, 30 seconds on. We're going to go all the way through. Take a second, grab a sip of water, get yourself ready. I'm going to set the timer and you're just going to train with me as I do my workout. All right, take exactly 30 seconds. Drink up. Although it's spring in Israel, only just started. We've been lucky. We've had a couple of nice days. And that's it. You know, we're all in this one together. We're thinking about our brothers and sisters in Italy, in Germany, in France, and all over the world. Well, we're going to use the next couple of weeks or months or whatever it is at home. We're going to stay fit. We're going to keep our immune system going, and we're going to come out of this stronger. So we're fighters. We live to fight. This one's a bit different, but we've got it. Okay, we ready? Bear with me. I'm going to set up our timer. By the way, if you're looking for a good app that you can work with from home to do sessions like this and others, on the iPhone and I think on the Android as well, we've got something called the Round Timer. It's called, you search that, it's a free app. It works great. I'm setting it today. We're going to go for, I don't know if you can see, we're going to go for 2 minutes, 30-second break. It's going to beep. It's going to give us a 30-second warning in between rounds, and just listen to my cues as I take you guys through it. Okay, we're going to start with the first round is going to be footwork. So what I want from you here is we're just going to move. We're not going to throw a single punch just yet because we're going to isolate and we're going to think about a movement. So through here, what I want is I want plenty of movement forward, light on your feet, back foot raised, good fighting stance, moving back, head movements, and a lot of footwork, breaking the angles as well as we're going through it. You can start it slow, and then as you're feeling comfortable, you pick up the pace a little bit as we go through it. The critical thing throughout everything we do today is, if you can, I don't want you stopping. So throughout the whole process, either my feet are working or my head is moving, and in the later stages where I'm throwing punches, but I'm never just standing here on the spot. I'm all the time dynamic. Okay, we ready to go? First 2 rounds are going to be just footwork. You can put the phone aside. If you need to, follow my voice prompt, and if you lost, just come back, pick up the phone, pick up your laptop, and see where I'm at. Okay, ready? Let's get into it. Okay. From here, nice and light. I'm moving a little bit forward, a little bit back. I can change my angles, go forward a little bit. I can go backwards as well as moving my head. And from here all the time, just light on my feet. Practice the movements, the pivot, sidestep, sidestep, sidestep. 1, 2. And all the time, I'm moving. A bit more advanced level is breaking the pace. I step in, I step out. I switch up, I go forward, changing all the time. If I can, I want to break up my angles and be light on my feet. Hands are up, elbows are in, back heel doesn't touch the ground, never. Up, up, slip, forward, back. We're 1 minute in, 1 minute to go. Easy, this is just the warm-up stages. Nice and light on your feet. Up, you can imagine an opponent in front of you, slipping punches, changing angles as well. Up, up, try to mix together the combinations. Sidestep, sidestep, pivot, sidestep. That's the 30-second mark. 30 seconds to go. Slip, slip, slip. Up. Up, up. Hands up. Shoulders. Nice and light on the feet. Okay, time. Easy. First round, warm up in the bag. Next round, exact same thing. Now that you got a bit of practice, make it flow a little bit. It doesn't have to be fast. What I want you to try to achieve is dynamic all the time, moving. It can be nice and light, depending on where you're at. what you want to work on. All right, and be ready to go. All right, let's go, round 2. Up. Slip. Pivot. Pivot. Side step. Side step. Pivot. Take your time. Play around with it. Let it flow. Really concentrate on what your feet are moving all the time. Good, solid base. That's down the center line. Up, slip, forward, break the angle again, slip. Nice. Slip, 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 back. And all the time, I'm moving. I'm dynamic. Next round that's going to come up, keep on working, easy, listen to me. We're going to throw single jabs. So we're going to set up our footwork that from any point, we can throw a quick, fast jab. The jab is going to be the punch off the front hand. For me, as I'm right-handed, that's going to be my left-hand punch. If you're southpaw or left-handed, you're simply going to do it the opposite way with your right hand. Keep on moving. 30 seconds to go. Slip, slip. You can drop as well when you're changing the angle, so my head can move side, 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 and drop down. Up, pivot, side step, side step, side step into pivot. Hands are up, elbows are in. Up, forward, nice and light on the feet. And time. 2 rounds, easy. Next round is going to be the jab. So I'm moving, boom, I'm throwing a single punches up, up. I'm going to bring my hand, I'm going to push off that back leg. Back is straight, lean forward, turn the punch, come back to the face. Boom, it's going to be here. Boom, I can do that going forward. I can do that going back. I can do that coming back from the slip, up, and I can do that as soon as I got my foundation. Okay, we're going. Round number 3. Slip, move, jab, jab, slip, jab, jab, move, move, jab, 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 jab. Push off that back foot when you're jabbing. That's my gas pedal. Jab, 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 up, up, move. Forward, slip, slip, boom. Come back from your slip with a jab. Up, up. Side step, boom, jab, pivot, up, jab. Moving around. Nice and light. Slip, 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 boom. Come back with your slip from the jab. Up. Jab, slip, jab. 1, up, up. 1, slip, jab. Jab, slip, jab. Pivot, jab. Nice and light. Feet are moving. Slip, 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 jab. Jab, slip, jab. Pivot, jab. Nice and light. Move, move. Break the angles. You can start picking up the pace if you're starting to feel warmed up. Jab, 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 jab. Back, jab. Slip, jab. 30 seconds to go. Slip, 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 jab. Slip, jab. Side step. Pivots. Side step. Slip, jab. Jab. 1. 1. Slip, jab. Try this one out. Jab, slip, jab. Again. Jab, slip, jab. And move all the time. The feet are moving. Okay, round 3 in the bag. Round 4 is going to be straight punches. That means jabs and crosses. Only straight punches coming forward. Make sure to bring them back to your face. My cross now, I bring my hips forward. I'm going to drive forward, bit of a turn, and back to the face. Jab, jab, cross, cross, jab, cross, Try that one. I love that one. It catches people always off guard and moving around all the time. All right, we're on. Jab, slip, move your head, jab, footwork. Try to use that jab to set up the cross. So moving, jab, 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 boom. Hit him with a strong cross. Jab, 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 cross. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Try that going forward. Cross, jab, cross. Double jab, bam, bam. Double jab, bap, bap. Double jab, bap, bap. Notice I'm pressing on my back foot, my gas pedal. With a double jab, 1, 2. Bap, bap. Bap, bap. Jab, bap. Footwork. Slip. Pivot. Pivot, cross. Jab. Cross. Jab, cross. Now let's set up the cross again. Jab, jab, move, jab, move, jab, move, jab, cross. Again, jab, cross. Jab, 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 move, jab, move your head, jab, slip, jab, jab, slip, jab, cross. Try that. Jab, slip, 1, 2. Again, jab, slip, jab, cross. Go, jab, slip, jab, cross. Jab, bump, double jab, 1, 2. Double jab, cross, 1, 2, boom. 3. Make sure to push off that back foot, off the cross. Double jab, up, cross. Sitting in, nice and centered. Jab, up. Jab, slip, jab. Again, jab, slip, jab. Jab, slip, jab, cross. Again, jab, slip, jab, cross. And footwork. Nice and light. Pivot, side step, slip, 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 cross. And time. Okay, we're up to round number 5. What we're going to do now is 3-punch combos. So jab, cross, hook, cross, jab, cross, double jab, cross, cross, hook, cross. I'll call them out. If you've been training for a while and you have your favorite combinations, do that. But we're using the jab to set up 3-punch combinations. Be ready to go. Okay, jab, bap, jab, bap, jab. First combination, jab, cross, hook. Jab, 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 go. Jab, cross, hook. Move, jab, move, jab, jab, go. Jab, cross, hook. Again, jab, 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 cross, hook. Go, jab, cross, hook. Again, jab, cross, hook. Again, 1, 2, 3. Back to your jab. Jab, jab, jab. We're going to go double jab, cross now. Go, jab, jab, cross. Again, jab, jab, cross. Move, pivot. Again, jab, jab, cross. Go, jab, jab, cross. Go, jab, jab, cross. Okay, back to your jab. Jab, 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 slip. Jab, slip. Footwork. Okay, cross, hook, cross. Ready, go. Cross, hook, cross. Again, cross, hook, cross. One more time. Cross, hook, cross. Back to the jab, 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 jab. And when I say go, cross, hook, cross. Jab, jab, go. Cross, hook, cross. Back to the jab. Jab, go. Cross, hook, cross. Jab, jab, jab. All right, now a bit of free work. You throw your combinations. Jab, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Back to your jab. Jab, jab, slip, jab, slip, jab. Double jab, cross. Again, 1, 2, 3. Cross, hook, cross. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. Cross, hook, cross. Again, 1, 2, 3. Back to your jab, 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 slip, jab. Again, jab, slip, jab. Again, 1, 2. Time. Round number 6. Okay, we're going to now keep our distance. So we've got an attacker that wants to close in, that may be bigger, stronger. What we're going to do is we're going to be fighting off her back foot. So we're moving around. We're throwing plenty of jabs if we can set them up cross. And we're trying to stay all the time on the outside. All my movement is breaking angles. My movement is back and switch, back and switch. We're almost not going forward. Ready? Let's go. Light on your feet. Start with the footwork. Up, breaking the angles, circulating more correctly as I'm moving, and I'm throwing a few jabs. Jab, move, jab, move, jab. Always on the outside, jab. If I'm closing forward because my living room is running out, nice and light, jab, circle, jab, jab, jab. Set up the cross now, jab, jab, boom, cross, and back up. Jab, jab, cross, back up. Jab, jab, cross, backwards. Jab, break the angles. Jab. Now we see how critical it is to have these angles. We can't just go back until the end of time, and sometimes going forward is not an option. So jab, break the angle. Jab, jab, cross, move, break, jab, 1, 2, up, pivot, jab, jab, cross, move, move, nice and light all the time. Constant work, cross, move, jab, all the time, circling, jab, 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 cross, slipping, moving, jab, double, all the time, staying on the outside and breaking the angles, constantly breaking the angles. Jab, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross, move, move. Imagine you got somebody with a knife chasing you around all the time. You want to keep them out of your range. The moment you have an opening, boom, you got to hit them hard. Move, move, stay back, hands are up, jab, jab, cross, and move, move. Light on the feet, breaking the angles all the time. Jab time. Next round, you guessed it, we're going in, but we're not going to go in just like this. Every time we're driving forward, slip, 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 and we're going to throw punches off that. Uppercuts, hooks, these are close range strikes. So we're going to bully our opponent. We're going to drive in all the time, and we're going to work our close range strikes. We break the angle and we go in. If they move, we follow them, we go in, we go in, we go in. So most of my movement is forward, head slipping, and I'm breaking the angles not to run out of living room as my opponent moves as well. Ready? Let's go. Slip, forward, jab, jab, cross. Now I'm in close range. I start working uppercuts, hooks, crosses, jabs. Bam. All the time, moving forward, breaking my angles. Hands are up. My stance is now much tighter because I'm closer range. Bam, 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 bam. Work the body, cross, body, cross. Jab, cross, liver shot, boom, cross. All right, let's go. Closing the distance. Jab, jab, slip. Now we're in close range. Get to work. Bam, 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 bam. And move. Nice and light on the feet. Okay, closing again. Slip, slip, uppercut. Work your combinations in close range and separate. And again, slip, 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 close in, hooks, uppercuts, bap, crosses, and open space again. Slip, 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 and work the body. Bap, 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 bap. Move. Hands are up. Cross, boom, close in, slip, slip, slip. Start working the body, hooks, uppercuts, up, 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 up. Hands should be close to the face. 1, 1, 2. Close hands. 30 seconds to go. Slip, moving forward. Bop, 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 bop. Get to work. Up, bop, bop. Good. Open up a little bit and back in. Slip, slip, slip. Work. Up, up. Uppercuts followed by hooks, followed by liver shots. Boom. 1. And open up again. Slip, close in, and get to work. Up, 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 up. And time. Okay. What we're going to do next round is we're going to combine the two. So I'm going to tell you guys to switch. If I say out, we're fighting an out fight. We're trying to keep a distance. When I say in, we're driving forward and we transition between the two on my mark. Get ready to go. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, separate, out, fight. 1, 2, move. Break the angles, plenty of jabs. Work the outside. Up, 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 up. All right, close in, slip, slip, slip. Start working the body, hooks, uppercuts, and back out. Out, stay out, jab, cross, break the angles, jab, cross, hook, jab, jab, and in. Slip, slip, start working the body, work the head, up, up, up. Hands are close, work in, drive forward, move your head and back out. Bam, 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 bam. This is where we breathe. Work and breathe. Jab, jab, cross, jab, 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 close. Up, up, up. Work the body, work the head. Up, up, up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Slip, slip. 1, 2, 1, 2. And back out. Jab, jab. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Double jab. Pop, pop. Up, up, and back in. Slip, slip, slip. Up, 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 up. Work close. Uppercut, hook. Uppercut, cross. Bop, bop, bop. Liver short cross. And back out. Jab, 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 jab. 1, 2, 1, 2. Close in. Up, up. 30 seconds. Up, up, up. Body, head. Bop, 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 bop. And back out. Jab, jab. Break the angles. Jab, cross, jab, jab, hook, cross, close in, slip, slip, slip. Work the body, work the head, keep the hands close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, bam, back out. And time. Okay, round 9 and 10 we're going into. It's going to be free work. So now you work at your own pace. Plenty of footwork, closing in, slipping. We've got our combinations, jabs. We had jab, cross, hook, cross, hook, cross, double jab, cross. Or if you've got some other combinations you like, you can throw them in as well, but we're gonna keep it simple. 3 punch combos and use your jab to set them up. Okay, let's go. Nice and light, start with footwork. Hands are up, slip, and let's get to work. Start with the jab. Jab, jab, jab. Now you can follow me, jab and work as I work, or if you've got your own combinations and techniques that you like, you can throw them in as well and work at your own pace. Jab, 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 cross, hook, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Jab, cross, hook, again. Jab, cross, hook, set up with the jabs. Jab, 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 go. Jab, cross, hook, back to the jab. Jab, 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 move your head, jab, slip, jab, cross, hook. Again, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Jab, jab, go. Jab, cross, hook. Again, jab, cross, hook. Again, jab, cross, hook. Okay, double jab, cross now. Go. 1, 2, 3. Move, footwork, pivot, side step. Go. 1, 2, 3. Double jab, cross. Again, 1, 2, 3. Again, jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Footwork. Okay, next one's gonna be cross to cross. Nice and light on the feet and go. Cross, hook, cross. Go again, cross, hook, cross. Now use your jab to set it up. Jab, 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 cross to cross. 1, 2, 3. Jab, jab, 30 seconds to go. Go, cross, hook, cross. Jab, 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 go. Cross, hook, cross. Jab, jab, move, jab, go. Cross, hook, cross. Jab, 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 cross, hook, cross. Jab, jab, go. Cross, hook, cross. Jab, 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 jab. Time. Okay, one more round, free. Then we're going to go into some conditioning ones. So keep on working. You don't need to save energy in the tank. We're going to finish it. Today's going to be relatively, it's a light session. We're having fun. We're just getting warmed up. Okay. Be ready to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Nice and light. Footwork. Put that jab in. Nice movement, and I'll let you do this one at your own pace. You throw whatever combinations you want. Bam. 1, 2, 3. Footwork. Footwork. Keep your elbows in, your chin down. Jab. Jab. 1, 2, 3. Jab. Jab. Slip. Jab. Jab. Slip. Jab. Jab. Slip. Jab. Cross. Double jab. Cross. And move. Nice and light. Slip. 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 Jab. Slip. Jab. Oh, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Cross, hook, cross. Jab, lights. Up, slip, 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 slip. Jab, jab, cross. Elbows are in, jab, cross. All the time. My elbows are in. Jab, jab. Cross. Jab. 1, 2. Slip, uppercut. Double jab. Double jab, cross, and move. Double jab, cross, jab, jab, 1, 2, jab, cross, jab, jab, slip, jab, 1, 2, jab, 30 seconds to go. Footwork, move, jab, cross, cross, hook, cross, jab, cross, hook, 1, 2, uppercut, jab, jab, nice and light. 1, 2, jab, slip, jab, jab. Okay, 2 rounds to go. Next round, we're gonna work it free. When I say down, we're gonna sprawl. You gotta do this carefully. If you've got concrete, if you've got a hardwood and floor, if you've got neighbors, what we're going to do is we're going to send our hands down. We're going to kick our legs back, and we're going to bring our head up, and we're going to pop back up. Again, we're working. When I say down, hands go down, hips to the ground, and pop up. Knees should not bang the floor. All right, so do it as slow as you need to do it. All right, let's go. Start working. Jab, jab, cross, jab, cross, hook, slip, slip, jab, and down. Up, pop straight back up. Jab, 1, 2, jab, 1, 2, down, up, jab, jab, cross, double jab down, whoop, straight back up. Jab, 1, 2, cross, jab, 1, 2, 3, down, whoop, and pop straight back up. Jab, jab, 1, 2, 1, 2, down, and back up. Jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip. Keep up your good footwork. Jab, don't get lazy with the footwork. Jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, pivot, down. Jab, cross, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, down, and down again. Jab, 1, 2, 1, 2, hook, up, 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 down. Jab, 1, 2, up, up, 1, 2, hook, up, 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 slip, slip, forward, up, 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 30 seconds, down. Nice and light, down. Jab, 1, 2, down, 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 jab, up, jab, cross, 1, 2, jab, jab, down, jab, and time. Okay, good. One more round to go. What we're going to do, see all our audio kit and everything's working. We're simply going to work standing up. So from here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hands are working. Feet are working too. This isn't about power. This isn't about technique. It's about conditioning your shoulders and your arms. Last session, last round. Ready, set, let's go. Good, turn off your mind, drop your chin, and work, non-stop. Stay with me, hands leave the face, come back to the chin, up, 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 up. Try to give them a bit of a turn as they go out, and keep the movement going. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Push off your feet, elbows in, shoulders up, and working. Next 90 seconds gone. Easy. Up, 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 up. 2, 2, 1, 2. Try to maintain a good pace. Stay with me. Don't drop your hands. Up, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Up, 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 up. Good. Drop your chin. Go to your happy place. And keep on working. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Up, up, up. If you can, try not to drop your hands. Keep them up the whole round. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Full extension. 45 seconds. 2. Up, up, up. 20, 30 seconds. Up, up. Up, up. Stay with me, hands up, back to the chin. It's the last bit of today. 1, 2, 20 seconds. Easy, easy. You got this. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, good. Shake it out. Deep breaths. Okay, inhale. Hands up. Exhale, going down. Try to touch your toes. Inhale. And shake out. Okay, bring your left hand across the body. Elbow down, thumbs in, bend your knees just a little bit. If you want a bit of extra stretch, thumb down, look in the opposite direction. And switch. Okay, shake out. Left hand behind your head, knees slightly bent. Head up and switch. And shake out. Okay, so if you're still with me, I want to give you some bit of pointers or tips, things that have really helped me and that have helped the instructors that I train to get their skill set even perfect down. Okay, so the first one, we spoke about this, using that back foot as the gas lever for pretty much everything. At this point, we're talking about the jab. So my back here is raised, and I'm going to rock my weight forward. My back is still straight, and I'm simply transitioning. You can see my body now perfectly here in the camera. I'm simply moving my weight a little bit forward. Now, how much movement do we need in a jab in order to create damage? The answer is about this much. We just need to penetrate the target. So from here, by stepping off the back foot and keeping myself balanced, boom, this is the body that's required in my jab. When I throw my double jab, 1, 2, my body needs to come back in order to punch. So it's going to be jab, jab, double jab, bam, bam. I'm pressing on that gas pedal twice. I can't go jab, jab. There's no power to it. Look also where my balance is. From here, I can't throw any more punches. So I'm going to be centered. I'm going to catch myself. I'm moving my balance forward, jab, jab, come back. Same thing when I'm going to throw my cross. I'm going to transfer my weight forward, but keep myself centered. So I'm going to sit down on that front leg. I move my head off the line of attack because I want my shoulder, this is where I'm striking, straight in front. I want my shoulder to be in front, behind my punch. Otherwise, I'm punching sideways. So from here, I'm going to move my weight back and straight. I'm sitting on my front leg. And from here, I'm going to pivot to throw my punch. So my shoulder is in line. When I'm watching students and instructors, I know that they're doing the right thing. So I can see that they're grounded on this back foot. One of the most common mistakes when people do is they throw the cross and they're here. They're either on their toes or the front foot, boom, leaves the ground. And now that you're watching me, especially in the camera, we can see what's the problem here. What's the mistake? Look where my weight is. It's too far forward. If I miss, I'm going to be completely exposed. And also if I hit, there's nothing grounding my strike. So from here, boom, I want to sit into that front foot and I want to have a good solid base to push off of the front leg. Coincidence has it, it's exactly the same movement of when we slip. So it gives me the added benefit of putting my full power behind the punch, but also moving the head out of the line of the attack. All right, we're going to do a video just on that, about correct movement, correct striking. Like I said, the most important thing is your ability to move and your ability to throw aggressive counter strikes. If I get a student with those foundations, I can build anything on that house. The solid foundations of movement and striking. But if you don't have the solid base, if you can't move well, if you can't punch well, it's going to be very, very challenging to teach you the more advanced pistol defenses, knife defenses, gun defenses, and all other aspects of fighting if you don't have a base to build upon. So that's what we're going to be dedicating. And like I said, that's where I do most of my training. It's not on the fancy stuff. It's about on the foundations of my house. So tune in with me. We're going to start shooting regularly, as often as we can. And we're going to build it up step by step by step. We're always going to have a skill component. And then we're going to build up drills on that. I'm going to try to make it as much as possible, no equipment necessary. So most of our training you can do in your living room, in your bedroom, in your kitchen, wherever you got a little bit of open space to move around. And if you have a punching bag, if you have skipping rope, if you have any training aids, I'll have separate videos that can incorporate them because those are a lot of fun. If you can get yourself a hanging bag, a heavy bag, there's a lot of stuff that we can do on that. And so start looking around, stay safe. But if you've got one, there's going to be more videos coming on that. The next video that we're going to put up is going to be working on the correct body movements in order to deliver good knockout punches. What you're going to need for that is a slip rope. It's basically a rope. I usually use my hand wraps and I tie them about shoulder width height. You can put a broomstick on a chair and tie them. You can tie it onto a lock or a cupboard, anything about shoulder height. And I'll make a video separately on how to use that. So start thinking of where you're going to tie that rope in your living room or in your garden or wherever you can get that up and running. But if you don't have it, it's not the end of the world. We can work around that as well. So that pretty much concludes our first live training session from Israel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys next time. And let me know how it went. This is our first time going live. I'm be very happy for comments, for feedbacks. I want to know if you trained with me and you made it through the whole session. Send me a message. I think you can chat on this app. We'll find out in a second. If not, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Instagram. You got my email on my WhatsApp through the groups and stuff. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear how you're surviving quarantine, and we're going to get through all of this together. So once again, thank you for the support. Big, big, big shout out to the KMDI family in Australia. You guys have been a massive, massive help boosting our morale and showing us that we're not in this fight alone. Thank you to Jared. Thank you to our whole team. And we're not going anywhere. We're just getting started. So stay strong. And I'll see you guys next time.